Hello everybody and welcome back to a beautiful Friday here in West Manitoba. And as most of you know around here, if it's a beautiful day, it's a chore day. But we're going to get started by trying to make that lawnmower get up and running, so hopefully reduce the amount of time I have to spend doing said chores. So you may recognize that picture from previous aquaponics. We have the tote out and the front of the shop has become a shop. Haha. That said, I don't really know anything about doing mechanics. So this is kind of all hit or miss and will involve a whole lot of stopping for Google along the way. However, from what I can see, this lawnmower seems to be in pretty decent shape. I mean, a little bit of body cancer aside, you know, the engine looks okay. I've been warned that the carb may need to be rebuilt on this. Appreciate the heads up on that. And as I said, someone in the community, I believe it was Brian, so I'm still throwing out that thank you to Brian, dropped off a utility battery for use with our lawnmower here. So I'm going to throw that in there and we'll see if it starts. I guess first things first though, got to shove this thing back out into the heat of the sun. That poor little air compressor of mine just going nuts in the background, but I may not know much about mechanics, but at least I know how to fill up a tire, so this I can take care of. Well, this part at least seems pretty straightforward. May have a bad grip on the battery for this though. Make it fit in a little tray. Alright. Red to the plus, black to the negative. I do know a couple things, just not a lot. So I'm going to try and follow these directions. I'm not going to read along as we do that. But basically, foot on the pedal. Make sure everything's in neutral, disengaged, and turn it on. So, foot's on the pedal, everything's neutral, disengaged. Oh my god. Huh. I really wasn't expecting that. How about you? Okay. Solid smell of gas, so that's not the problem. It's definitely got enough power from that battery, so that's not the problem. Might be time to go to Google. So how ridiculous and how delightful, if it is that trivial. I'm going to try and focus in here with the camera and show you what I can see with my eye, which is the bottom of the gas tank. So, of course it won't start if it's got no fuel. Do you think I got a riding lawnmower that actually works for free? Could that be possible? That would count as good karma coming back, right? Right? Yay! See, it pays to help random people. That's what I'm going to say is going on here. Cool, I need some gas. Alright, how cool is that? But I don't think we actually own a jerry can, so I'm going to have to look around and see if there was one left on the property. And, well, I'll take it from there. Failing that, I suppose I can check the bank account online. I might have a couple of bucks. We'll just have to see. Do you think? How cool. Alright, so add another one to the list of reasons why I love this town. I literally just went and borrowed a jerry can from my neighbor. This guy is so cool. Anyway, so we've got some gas and gonna fill it up and try again. Alright, so we've got some fuel in there. Foot's on the clutch, everything's disengaged. Oh, it almost caught. I'm going to try a few times with the camera off here and we'll see. Well, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I think I've killed the battery. So, now that's going to have to charge up a little bit. Will I go return the jerry can? Alright, I think this thing's going to work though. Well, luckily for me, charging a battery is well within my realm of capability-ish. It's a utility battery, so I put it on the picture of boat. Right? Like, I don't really know, I just basically know. So, whatever, bravely going forward. I hope none of you are expecting this to be an educational or tutorial type video. Frankly, the fact that it came so close to starting really threw me off my beat today. And now I'm just excited about possibly doing laps in the yard on the lawnmower, which is completely silly and not all that productive the way I'm kind of thinking about doing it. But anyway, need to let this charge up a little bit. It says it's up to above 70%, but I'd like to see that closer to 100 before I try again. And kind of wouldn't mind trying to track down the fuel lines in that thing. So we've got this throttle lever here, which seems to adjust these cables here. So looking, you know, from a basic bike repair perspective, that in theory should all be connected, right? A little bit more of a smell of gas. I wonder, doesn't say anything about trying to choke it for the mowing speed, but you know, I had a Honda that I had to choke that sucker to get it started. Actually, I had to choke it to stop it too. Well, that came up with the green light of fully charged suspiciously quickly. So, putting that aside, I'm going to try again anyway. Would you believe it? How unbelievably cool. I seem to have acquired a functional riding lawnmower for free. I didn't think those things actually happen, you know. You read about them as inspirational stories, but it doesn't actually happen. Now, if that's anything like the 30 some odd beater cars I went through as a kid, that engine's gonna need to run for a good long time and clean itself out. So I am going to explore how it works. I thought maybe if it started to run, we'd be able to do a clip basically of mowing the lawn. But I'm thinking for that to happen, I'm gonna need shocks home as a camera person because it is real loud over that lawnmower. Some sort of a new muffler device might be required, but wow. 36-inch cutting blade. Found the lawnmower for free. Towed it home behind the Jeep, shocks drove. I was attached by 3 or 4 ropes and, well actually it was 1 rope looped back 3 or 4 times to improve its strength, right? And cruising along, I think I included some pictures of that in a previous video. Really thought this was gonna need a whole lot more repair before I could drive it around the yard. But I guess not. So I'm going for a drive and I'll update you guys in a couple minutes. Unbelievable. Well, apparently that little lawnmower is pretty fuel efficient because I haven't run out of gas yet. I've done just about everything I can easily get to. I didn't really plant a garden with a riding mower in mind, but I want to show you something I did out here in the back. I never get back here because it's kind of pointless, but let's just take a look at what that good old riding lawnmower, good old free riding lawnmower was able to do in this tall grass. Just plowed through here. I upset so many mosquitoes. It was absolutely wonderful. Shocks has been kind of using this area for some belly dance stuff because I mean if you look at it, the scenery is fabulous as long as they're not actively spraying the fields, right? The canola looks beautiful. It's going to be even better when it goes all yellow and stuff. But anyway, so I started hacking away back here just to see if, you know, it could. And I see a few things that indicate, well, maybe I need to sharpen the blades on that. What a surprise. Yet another thing I need to sharpen the blades on. Right about, well, it was somewhere in here I learned about the choke for speeding up the lawnmower blade. And yeah, you can see, we've got this high grass in the middle. Sure, it didn't do a perfect job, but you know what? I've never been able to mow back here before. And I've always kind of toyed with the idea of what would it be like to mow a jogging track for everybody all the way around the field. Now I get this funny feeling with this particular lawnmower, tuned up, sharpened up, ready to go, the edge of the field here can be as nicely trimmed as the neighbor a few houses up. He's got a riding mower, so he goes out there and does it, and now I understand why. It's fun. Oh, it's fun. Shouldn't be that much fun to mow the lawn. Free factor could have something to do with it. So yeah, now I need to go out and find myself a jerry can because I certainly can't keep borrowing off my neighbor. How amazingly awesome is that though? He also mentioned that he's torn his down several times, and if I need a hand I should feel free to ask. Oh yeah, a 36-inch wide, that's, let's see, I got a 16-inch mower now, so each path is twice plus, because that would be 32. Oh yeah. And of course, the joy of gas torque. So I'll finally be able to clean up this portion of the yard. Need to get these branches and stuff out of here first. That's not a chore for today though. I've got way more pressing stuff to do today. But Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Kind of always wanted to put a picnic table back there because we've got some raspberries kind of growing along that one tree there along the base of it. There's raspberries, and that's been dead, that one there, since, oh, just first or second storm after we moved out here. It fell over, and we've left it ever since. I had to come out here and cut it back with the chainsaw a few days ago because it was blocking the internet. But yeah, I always thought a picnic table back there would be really nice. We can kind of observe the field, watch a single car go down the highway for like 10 minutes because we're just in the middle of a big old curve on the 16. So, all right. Well, it says my battery's about to die, so I hope you get to see this closing clip. I love you, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.